My beautiful stars, reading time. All right, let's see what's going on with our beautiful main collective. All right, what's your main focus? Oh, we've got storm. You could be facing a bit of a storm emotionally. You're upgrading. It might not feel like you're upgrading right now, especially if you're feeling like you're in a bit of a storm. It could actually be storming where you are while you're watching this. DNA upgrade. I always say when we're ascending or we're upgrading, we definitely don't feel like ourselves. We feel very blocked. We kind of feel a little bit numb. We feel a little bit worn out emotionally. Certain action maybe you're waiting for, or maybe there's certain things in your life that you're kind of procrastinating with right now, especially if you're upgrading and you're feeling a bit of a storm. Or as well, you could be... Hold on, I want one more for action. Okay, so there's an intense... I've just got to cover that photo, but there's an intense emotion over you right now when it comes to action. Maybe you're going through a bit of sacral purging right now, so a bit of childhood wounding coming up. This card specifically says intensity and intimacy, so... could really be craving someone at the moment. Oh, the twinny card came out. So you could resonate with the twin flame journey, divine journey. So maybe your counterpart's really on your mind right now as well, but you're trying to break free from it. I think this is where that storm's coming. You could really be feeling a little bit controlled by with your emotion. We might do a you versus them. I just feel intuitively, maybe this collective, you've really been riding the wave of your emotion, and it's just the month of June. We've got a lot of things going on with our planets right now, so it makes sense why this would be kind of at the forefront of your mind. But I feel this right collective, this card specifies feeling puppeted. Maybe you feel very controlled and kind of on a string when it comes to this whole journey right now. Chaos. Oh. This is a hard emotion to get through. Makes sense with the upgrading and, like I said, the sacral purging. You're going through a few abandonment triggers right now. You might not know that, but especially with this twin flame card here, and let's be real, majority of you guys, when you face separation, that's kind of how it's, that's how it's onset, through abandonment, silent treatment, and it can be very hard. I feel this collective, it's like you have this sense of urgency to reach out, and maybe you haven't had that sense of urgency for a while. I know we've only got a few cards here, but my advice, kind of stay firm, especially if you're trying to break free from that chasing energy, and especially if you have really been kind of strong and kind of sitting in that stillness up until recent. So... I always say abandonment trauma is probably one of the hardest things to truly heal. I just want to confirm your actual connection right now. Why do I just keep staring at this phoenix? This phoenix that came out. I keep staring at this twin flame. There's a reason I said that. Everything happens for a reason. What I was going to say is I keep staring at this twin flame card, and I think the right collective, you're hitting your brink on this journey. Maybe you're kind of in a bit of disbelief about your soul connection right now, but Phoenix came out. New phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, but change mind. In an odd way, this is about the relationship evolving, but again, I feel the right collective. It's like your thought patterns changing a little bit here. but it's overwhelming. It's not a release. It's like again, that lightning storm within your soul. We don't like that card. So again, it confirms this abandonment. Whenever this heartbreak happened, it happened shockingly. It felt like a shocking attack. There could have been a bit of deception here in the background. A lot of pain, clearly. I think the right collective, your separation came on very suddenly. Wow. I feel that for this main collective, this could even be this person. I felt that, I said that. I feel like this main collective, it's like you have a sense of urgency to contact this person. Someone expresses their love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. And I just want to confirm, discernment, my angels, the right collective, I don't think you've had this sense of urgency or this pull to contact this person in a while. If anything, I think you've been kind of sitting patiently. I don't think it's not that you haven't expected this person. You probably, throughout the days, or maybe not every day, but you kind of have this feeling that they're going to pop up. But I feel the right collective, you currently, it's like there's just this pull of recent to reach out yourself. But I have a feeling this is both of you. It's that standoff energy. Why do I feel this collective, this is hard for you? This girl talk, boy talk energy, having time with friends, trying to stay in that singlehood, trying to have fun. Maybe you think this person's doing that. This collective, you could be trying to do this, living in the moment. But like I said, I feel this is really catching up to you. Whoa. So this is what's around your connection. I don't know if you know this, but you've got competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman, the other man. There could be some prying eyes right now. And maybe that's also making your energy heavy, but you just think it's this person. But if it's connected to this person and they're looking in on you, this could be weighing you down as well. Which means whoever this person is, they know about you. And the right collective, I always say as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel, I'm here to confirm it. Maybe you've had intuition about this, but you can't put your finger on who it is. Karmic. So there is someone connected in this situation. Wow, that rose got me a little bit here. I feel I need to get tarot. Before we keep going, I just want to confirm this. I feel that's important detail for this collective. Let's see who this person is. For it to come up, you have some form of seed of intuition in you, but I just don't think you know who it is. Maybe this has been a question of yours of recent, like you've got a few people flying around, but it's like you can't put your finger on it. Let's confirm. All right. This snake, this karmic connection. I think you trigger this person and you don't even know, you poor soul. All right. Who's this snake? Karmic connection attached to the main collective. They could have found something on your person's phone, or maybe your person brings you up in passing conversations and stuff. I always say karmic interference, it's like them themselves, they're not silly. They know when They know when someone they're invested in isn't completely as invested as they are. They remind me of little detectives. Well, it could be a father. It could even be a mother. Definitely earth sign energy or even air energy. But I feel this person created a bit of stillness here with your person and yourself. I'm not going to lie, I think they really present like they've got their shit together. This is actually very nice energy. So however this person presents to the people around them, very kind of stable energy. They've got a certain belief system. They're a realist. They're grounded. They're abundant. Kind of powerful in the mind. I'm not going to lie, my Hierophant is also my card of rituals. If you've had intuition, maybe there was a bit of magic done in the background. I think this person's quite universally connected, but yet they present very grounded as well. So maybe in a point in their life they really studied some form of magic or spirituality, but I think this person has transitioned out of it and presents more kind of 3D aspect now. There's a reason this is coming to my mind. It's like they have a spiritual mind and they know certain spiritual beliefs, but they're very grounded and practical, which means I feel it was a past thing this person practiced. That's what I'm getting from straight away. That's what I felt from this. But I think this person presents very nurturing and caring and like what I'm getting at, if this person, right, if they were like a stranger to you and they were giving you advice, I think you would listen. So let's just say this person's very bound to your person. It's like I feel your person would really listen to this person. I don't think they see them as someone being malicious. And let's just say, because this is coming to my mind, this person more dabbled in the dark arts, okay? I find people that have leaned or do lean towards that outlook when it comes to spirituality, magic. They can have a very tarnished view on spirituality. So I don't think it's the best advice that's being exchanged. But I think this person's been in silence here, and I think you put this person in a lot of mental anxiety. Yeah, paralyzed in fear. This person's paranoid by you and your gifts. I think you're gifted, but I don't think they trust in your gifts. But another card of isolation, paralyzed in fear. I'm not going to lie, I think this person has created paranoia towards your person. I'm seeing my albatross card. This is one of my collectives. They're terrified of you. You're very spiritually inclined and gifted. Maybe your person's faced quite a bit of karma since you, even deaths, losses, injuries, and whoever this person is, I think they've really kind of imprinted in your person that, and I'm not saying this to upset you, that maybe you're at fault here. You make this person paranoid, and they make your person paranoid. And I think you're paranoid too, this collective. It's like you know you have lingering energy. You could have just recently done some protection work as well, just intuitively. It's like I always say, true spiritual beings, you don't need to do return to senders, anything like that. When you have that sense of urgency to just cleanse your home or cleanse yourself, it's for a reason. This person watches in the dark, that's for sure. They could have been tied to 4 and 4. They could have been tied to a work path of yours when you knew your person or you were with your person. I always say that's my precious, fixated, lack of mindfulness. I think you've got some heavy energy attached to you right now that's not even your person. It could be your person as well. The right collective, this will be like bing, 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 bing. Hierophant. Could be an air sign. King of Swords. But King of Swords in reverse, I think this person's very controlling, so they're definitely a permanent fixture in your person's life, okay? They're kind of an unbending person, makes sense with this Hierophant. He kind of leads the way. He's really kind of programmed into a certain outlook, but drunk on power. Lacks integrity, but I don't think they present that way. It's like deep down, this person's got some scarring that they cover very well, okay? And also, if you are connected to an air sign, being influenced by this energy as well, which has made them unbending when it comes to this connection. Whoever this person is, I really think your person trusts them and their advice. Which again, it's not just someone that's a season. I think it's someone that's been in their life from childhood, let it be friend or parents, clearly. If this is more of a permanent kind of person, okay? I think as soon as this person kind of gives your person direction, they act on what they say. They definitely believe in whatever's being spoken. Bit unfortunate. It's clearly a karmic cycle that needs to be cleared. There's nothing you can say or do. Truths will always be revealed. You got the Hierophant High Priestess here. P.S. You got my divine pairing in 8 cards, but that's underneath paralyzed in fear. I think that's you. Terrified of you. Whatever your gifts are, you could actually be a witchy poo. You've put paranoia in this person. And if you're a high priestess, you're a divine feminine. So I don't think you're there doing any hoodoo voodoo, but I think this person thinks you are. That's you for sure. And like I said before, it gets you paranoid, but I don't even think you know why you're paranoid. This storm energy, you can feel prying eyes. From what I'm getting from this person was involved in your separation. I genuinely think this person's obsessed with you, okay? But I think what they believe to be true about your energy, that's not manipulating the situation, that's what they believe, okay? I actually think this person thinks you're quite powerful, and whatever advice they're giving, they think it's coming from a genuine place. Like, I don't think they're there stirring the pot, and if anything, I feel this person is trying to protect your person, but they're saying the wrong things, if that makes sense. But I need to confirm, I don't think it's being done maliciously. I do think they're a bit not as balanced as they present to the world, but it's a very odd energy I'm feeling here. Like this malicious, I don't think this person's malicious towards you. I just more think they send you the evil eye, but unintentionally. Like they could have done a little bit of stuff here to protect their energy from you, but I don't think this person's malicious and they're praying for your downfall. Like it's nothing like that. It's just what they believe to be true about your energy. I don't think anyone could say anything to budge it. The right collective, this will make sense. Yeah, they think they're Seven of Cups in reverse. They know what they're saying when it comes to you. Which is a hard one, because I always say when someone knows their truth, you know, when we talk about conflict and this person has their truth there and there's no compromise in that. If this is this person's truth about you and they're relaying their truth about you to the person you love, and your person respects and trusts this, they're going to believe their truth. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, when you're in your truth and no one can budge you, like, no. That's kind of the energy here. I'm a bit sad. I think this has been a wedge between you and this connection for a long time. Especially if you know for fact that since your separation, and I say this with divine beings, and it wouldn't have just been this person, true divine beings, you have an army of ancestors behind you and people that do you wrong and draw a tear out of your eye. Gosh, they get some karma because you have something very powerful to achieve in this world. So it wouldn't just been this person, but you know, your ex before that, or family members, or people that tend to hurt you guys. And this is why I say you don't need to do anything. Let the karmic will take care of it. And I just heard 3, so I don't know if this person's actually had 3 physical passings since you, let it be family or friendship. Like I think there's been a lot of chaos in your time apart, that you might be aware of some things but not all things. And unfortunately, I think this person makes your person believe it's coming from you. It's very rare I get a message like this. So the right collective, you've been thinking this of recent. It's more of a confirmation. It's sad because I think that this person really cares, but so they feel that they can't care for you. So this is what's rekindling, feeling strung along the outdated thinking. Do you know that? Definitely not. But you replaying events, I think that's both of you right now. That's come through so strong. So this is happening energetically in the room that you're not in right now. So either this is a topic of conversation or this is what this person's going over. So no wonder you're feeling a real heaviness right now. Oh, so you guys were living your paradise when this shocking attack happened. I'm not going to lie, I think this was always in the background. And I always say true divines, there's always karmic interference. And for some reason, this collective, it could have been love, but I think the advice that's been given, it's not love, it's either a family member or like someone they've grown up with. And I think this was always there affecting this. Wrong information, wrong advice, especially if you practiced your magic and your craft when you were with this person. Very specific message. I always say true divines, when you call your divine in, when you finally activate to that frequency and you meet them, you're on some form of spiritual acceleration. You've either just started to really delve into religion or spirituality. You're open to the frequency when you meet them, right? So the right collective, I actually feel you were more open than maybe most. I actually think you were actually practicing your craft when you aligned with this person. It's a specific detail because whoever this person is, like I said, I think once upon a time they themselves practiced, but they closed their eye off to that kind of thing and started living a very practical, realist kind of life. So not as evolved as you spiritually, but has their own beliefs they're kind of stuck to. And I feel this person more dabbled in the dark arts, like I said. So unfortunately, and again, that's their truth. I have to confirm, I don't think they're manipulating. That's just their beliefs. This is an odd one. It's sad because I think this person genuinely just wants to protect your person. Okay, so maybe what's stopping this expression? Third-party interference. So either this person thinks you've moved on, or you yourself could just feel intuitively there's third-party interference, not really understanding it's actually this. So if you've been thinking this person's found someone or this or that, I just think you can feel the energy attached to them, but your poor little intuition's wrong. I think it's this person you can feel. I'm going to have to get my animal cards. I just want to see how you're perceived. Oh. So with this girl talk, boy talk, this is about trying to make healthier choices in love, in life. Why do I feel this is more your person? I feel that they crave you so much, but it's kind of like you're off limits. This makes me think this could be one of my younger collectives, because I feel this person is quite impressionable, or the person you're connected to is quite young. And that's what I felt for this snake karmic. They unconditionally love your person. It's not coming from a malicious place, and that's what's a little bit sad here. They're actually, like, to come out as the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant, they're a good person, but I just think they don't see or understand your energy properly, if that makes sense. They're coming from a place of protection. I want one more for that. It's sad because I think whoever this person is, they know how much your person loves you. Like, I think they see your person in pain. Yeah, things coming to light, dragonfly. Whatever this is, some of this is going to get revealed for you. Okay, it's part of your karmic wheel. I always say things come full circle when they're meant to, but dragonfly, this person could have just found out something about you and your person. Even though I said I think they know, maybe they found something out of recent, but I think you're going to find out something. Be lighthearted, finding things out, things coming to light, but adapt, change, heal. Okay, it's this is important. Out of everything, for the right collective, this is the most important detail. This is like, for the right collective, it's a penny moment. Because like I said before, you've been thinking about it, but it's like it sends confusion in you. This is destined to come full circle for you. Okay, let's finish these, and I want to get animal cards. I just want to see how you're perceived by this person and your person. Let's just... We will get into your person in a second, but I just want to get you out of the way first. Okay, DNA upgrade. So you right now, confirmation, you feel like you're lacking a little bit of focus. You could be going through your void period of the journey, and that's probably the most impactful. That's when you're upgrading and getting your light codes, your next level. So you'd be feeling, I've had a couple collectives last week going through it. The void period is very different because it's not a detachment, but it's not the craving and the certainty that you would have felt before There's something really upgrading in your mind, but you just don't feel yourself. So lack of motivation, lack of focus, reevaluating everything, trying to switch your attention on things. Again, the procrastination, you're just not feeling yourself. Okay, but that's okay. You're upgrading. 3, 2, 1, action. Intimacy. This is what you're craving. It's intense. So again, confirmation, you're on the fence. Should I be the one to message, or this is you, what you're waiting for? It's intense over you right now. It's you know, you're going through this void period, you're feeling this person a lot right now. I don't think you've just had this. I think this is where that is coming from. Cosmic healing. So the light code, you're upgrading through your void right now. You don't feel it. This you don't feel. I think this right collective, you're questioning your whole journey. Cosmic healing's happening, especially that last row. There is something about divine aid being placed here with this whole situation, which means this point for the right collective, June is a very pivotal month for you and your person and this interference. So go through all your cycles. Let it be you met this person around May or June, or you separated around this time, or, you know, this is when you heard from this person. There's something here. May, June is important for you guys, because this is why you're going through. I always say you work in cycles. There's a clearing coming. You don't want to be questioning, what's this, what's that? This is what you feel puppeted. It's like you can feel there's an energy, but you might think it's more of a sexual connection with your person and someone else, or you can feel third-party interference, but your poor little mind, it takes you straight to the negative, but you know it, and you're like, I got to break free from this outlook, betrayal, deceit, lies, secrets. You hate that you think about this. You hate it. Again, don't make it. All right, so let's see this person, this, I don't even want to call them a snake, because like I said, I think it's their anyway, let's see their perception on you, because their perception is clearly imprinting on your person's perception. We'll get both, but first I want to see this person. Grab a snack. Make a nice chamomile, lavender, rose tea, if you've got that. Just make something to just kind of harmonize and settle your energy while you're watching this. It's going to go for a while. Okay. How's this person viewing you? Oh, you're so connected. That's not bad. You just got the snake, the kundalini, and it's funny, I keep saying I don't want to call them a snake, but you got, that's a beautiful card though, the owl and the teacher. This isn't bad. Hold on. Oh, how you glow, the light. First thing I'm hearing, I'm going to read these cards to you. I think this person, the reason, I think you're very powerful. You have very powerful sight. You see things. You're clairvoyant. So you've spoken things to fruition. That's what this person has memories of. So you have said things that have come to fruition. Let it be for your person, or your person's exchanged words, and then these things have happened that they've heard from you, right? And let's just say you are this and you're online doing this. There's things they've seen you speak about that have come to fruition. But these two cards, you're not even in your full potential. So they see you, and yes, you're very connected, and the way you speak and draw people in, it's like they see you, but they know, it's like you still have so much untapped potential, right? But if you present like the zebra and the fox, you're not just a teacher. This is a humanitarian. This is someone who is so invested in the world and earthly matter. So this isn't bad. I think it's more, it's like they know how connected you are, but they believe you have still so much untapped potential. Like I said, hold on, I want one more. These are good. These are good. But you found your backbone. You don't put up with shit. Maybe in the past you were very easy. They could still think you're a little bit of an easily influenced person. This is very nice. I was expecting to see something different here. Hold on. Sorry, I just want to confirm. It's your sight. And the way you can influence the world around you. You make this person stress, anxiety, worry. You worry this person with your gifts, okay? How much loss they've had and illness. And I think you have. I don't think it's you as a person, but since your person has been with you, it's not just them that has faced illness and loss, it's their family or it's the people around them. So you didn't just impact your person's life, you impacted the people around them, and you got the magician, creator of universal magic, powerful manifester. But the way you communicate your expression, your thoughts, manifesto, this isn't, I'm going to be honest, this isn't, and it's literally, they know how powerful you are. And how you speak. These three cards here, whoever you are, you're very impactful. You can change people's perception. It's like you can activate people. You can put people through a spiritual awakening through your teachings, right? And you're just really finding your feet on your path. And if you have literally spoken things into existence without you even knowing, it would scare anyone, especially someone that's dabbled in this craft before, but maybe not to the extent you have. You see the world differently. And you're full of love. I'm going to be honest, everything I was feeling, and it's so funny because I'm going back to it, and I kept saying it's not like this person's malicious, it's just their truth, it's their belief. And the more I'm seeing this, I don't think this person speaks negatively of you. I think if anything, they kind of admire you in an odd way. Would they admit that? I don't know. But how your connection and your time with your person has impacted them, they don't like it. Okay, maybe you predicted this person as well finding love, or maybe you really connected them to, especially if, let's take it down to your person's parents. Let's say you knew them as, maybe they separated, that your person didn't have like their parents together. Maybe in your time away, and you might not even know this, maybe one of them found a love, or both of them. Like that's coming to my mind for a reason. Okay, there's something here. This isn't bad. I have to make it clear. I think it's more just the stress and the pain that's happened since you in their life. All right, child, there could have been a pregnancy or something involved here that they go over as well. And this could be, especially if it's a parent, their child, your person. But how you just jump, you present fearless in this person's eyes, okay? You take opportunities by the horn, you jump in, you're a free spirit, you just do it, you embrace the unknown, you're original, you're an individual. The way you innovate, you're a rebel without a cause. They have this impression you definitely don't like being told what to do. How you've really delved into your journey. I'm not going to lie. I think you make this... But remember I said it's like they close their eye off to the world. I think you make this person a believer. Would they admit it? I don't know. This person's a part of your cycle, this collective. And I just keep staring at this independent. You present very independent. I'm going to be... Can I be honest? Now that I'm seeing this, and I'm going to go back to it, but I do think you also predicted a passing, or they face deaths and loss since you and your person. These two here is what scares them. Since you, there was a lot of havoc and karma that was inflicted in their lives. And unfortunately, they've kind of put you down to be the person that created it, okay? But let's take that away from it. I think deep down inside... there's admiration here for you. Again, would they admit it? I don't think so. I think this person's a silent watcher, or they can't help but be magnetized by your glow and drawn in. But it's like they think you don't show your full potential. You don't truly show who you are. So it's like they want to believe you're some kind, like a very kind of positive, glowing person. But because of this, they question. But you didn't get not one negative card. Not one. But these. And that's where the seed of doubt comes. One more. Your miracle. This person thinks you're a walking bloody angel. And you're 24. Magic. 22nd of the 9th. 24th of the 2nd. 23rd of the 7th. 8th of the 9th. 9th of the 8th could be important. Memories. That's not bad. Can I tell you something? It's coming to my mind. The right collective... the penny would have dropped who this person is. You would have dreams of this person. I think you've spent so many lives with this person, but I think your dreams would always be beautiful. I think in your dreams, this person supports you. Don't make it fit. That's literally, when I talk about discernment, those details, when my mind drifts, is for a reason. It's important for the right collective. You astral with this person. And maybe in your day, like when you wake, you're like, what? I think you might have a bad taste in your mouth, or you think this person, because even when I was reading it, I was like so on the fence with it. But I think this person's just very protective over your person. But I think they truly see your soul, just a little bit scared of you. That was nice. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from this person before your actual person. It's coming to my mind. Okay. Let's see how your person sees you. Let's see how your person sees you. Of truth. There's only 3 eggs in this. You got the black egg straight away. So your truth, they believe your teachings. Oh, we love that. Oh, I always say the wolf, only one mate their whole life. They see you as their wolf. But the way you walk your path alone as well. I think a common thing with this person and your person, you present very independent, and that you just walk to your own beat. You're a protector. The people you love, you protect. Okay. Literally ride or die kind of energy. Your person clearly goes over memories where you made them feel very safe and seen, provided for. This wolf reminds me a lot of the beaver card. It's like the people you love, you put before yourself. But I don't think you let many people in life. Camel, you don't give up. Rain, hail or shine. They've seen you transform. They've seen you evolve. They've seen you on your lizard's journey. Let's read these two. These are nice. So they've seen... Oh, we split it on the lizard. You're instinctual, you're sensitive, but you're subtle, you're a dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. You don't miss anything. As if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken. So you knew their truths before they even spoke their truths. And sees what is yet to manifest. So they've seen you change your whole life through your manifestations, through your power. So whatever you've achieved, you told your person you would achieve. Whatever you envisioned, don't make it fit. Whatever you envisioned you would be or you would do, you've done. They've seen you do it. And again, the talk behind you is how powerful you are, right? And that makes sense with how this person sees you. The zebra, the fox, that's the teacher card in this. But also the fox can be a little bit, but that's the snake, the kundalini, the owl, the clairvoyant, but sits in treasures and always has boons in life. So just everything you touch turns to gold. Your person has witnessed this as well. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Okay, makes sense with this lone wolf, how you isolate and you withdraw. You would be someone that likes silence and times of stillness. Okay, you need independence. Even in companionship, you would need time alone. I always say, especially when facing certain conflicts, maybe you're someone more personality trait, you choose silence, you choose to withdraw. I always say there's the yellow, the talker, the silencer. You're someone that energy can really weigh you down. So I think you present... maybe extroverted when you're around, but what's this? Extrovert but introvert? Kind of that kind of personality type. Big crowds, big crowds, lots of travel or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. That's what I'm trying. It's like you can only take people in small doses. Okay. And your person knows it. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and the big city and return. They remember you being in your most still and centered when you were using your creative mind or doing things you were passionate about. When you're, it's kind of that stingray card, seeking outside out valid, like this weighs you down. You do better with your creative mind and kind of a little bit more as a hermit. You're artistic, telepathic and spiritual. When you're out of balance, non-committal and flaky. So you think I think this person is scared they'll get their heart broken by you. And I think this person connected to them sees that about you too, that you're an independent soul, that you do... This is clearly a conversation this person and your person has exchanged. Okay. And it's funny, the past few collectives I've had this energy, and I did a reading on here the other day and everyone was like, no, that's the masculine's energy. No, I was picking up a feminine that isolates and shuts down. And it's the same for this collective. You, especially in conflict or ignition, you shut down, you hermit. But what brings you into balance? A creative project. You need to have that creative flame in you to feel centered. This person sees you. Like they see you and they understand you. They understand your soul. I just quickly want to read that fox card before we get more, because fox as an animal is quite manipulative and deceptive, but this book really describes the fox, very beautiful, describes the fox as a teacher. And I think this, and you got the lamb from that person as well, peaceful, prophetic, that you're patient, you're centered. I think that other person actually has a very good outlook on you. I'm going to be honest. Where's this bloody fox? And the snake, guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. There's the fox. Smart, a strong partner or mate. So I actually think they thought you were very well suited to your person in an odd way, but a wise teacher. The fox is enchanting creature with plenty of mystic to go around. The fox person are skillful in business and also make great teachers. I think your person's grown from you and this person has seen it. I think they like you. I think they're part of your karmic. I think they're part of your contract. I think they've seen your person evolve since you. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. Maybe this person has even witnessed you being in heartbreak since your person. It's like they can see through your soul and they see you still hold a flame for your person. I think this, not your person, but this other person, I think they keep quiet. I think they see you very well. They see right through you. But whatever karma they've had to face your person and this other person since you, it keeps them with doubt, and I think it keeps them in silence a bit. But you're magical, you're an ingenious teacher, monogamous, so they've seen your loyalty to your person. Well, this person believes that. But when you're out of balance, sneaky, unsure of your identity. So they saw you when, even though I was saying you were developing, they would have met you when you were still unsure of who you were destined to be in life. Because remember, they're seeing you evolve and they think you're only this much tapped in, the right collective. But what brings you into balance, partnership and connection? I'm sticking to my guns. I kind of like this other person. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, your person. Oh, this person sees your soul. Okay, they see your soul. Your enchanted mind, your phoenix, the way you've overcome things. You're a dragonfly. You see everything, this collective, and they know it. You're so in touch. I think they're enchanted by you. You're a visionary for them. The way you speak things into existence, it just baffles them. I don't think anyone's ever loved them the way you love them, and they remember that. But it's beautiful that this came out, because what you speak, they do believe it to be true. So they would grow from you. This reading's taking a turn. This is really nice energy. One more. You weave a tapestry of magic. Oh, stop it. Cobra. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. I think they see you as a master. And there's that hummingbird again. I think, oh, the dragon! They're captivated by you. I don't think they're terrified of your sight. I think I do think they have faced a bit of karma here. And I think their perception shifting. Just how everything that happens in this chair is for a reason. Just how before I was like, oh, and how my perception's shifting through this reading. I think this is what's happening to your person. That's beautiful. You've overcome a lot, this collective, and you've had people watch your transformation and you don't even know it. I think you're making people believers that were once doubters, and that means you are truly powerful because you can change people's perception with your words. And I always say that is such... people's perception changes by actions. So for you to be able to make people believers through the way you speak, you're a gift to this world. You're a walking healer. You truly are. I'd be surprised if you practice Reiki or you've been expanding your craft and doing more healing work on others, even yourself or your pets. Just really starting to understand how powerful your energy is, your touch. Okay, let's see how your person sees you. I think they just see your soul. I think they think you've detached, and it's the way you present very independent, but you've got the anchor, how stable, how enduring you are, how secure you are as a person, your persistence to win and your will to win, your willpower. I think you're a very abundant collective. I'm seeing my 9 of Pentacles right now. You thrive. The way you celebrate life, the way you self-reflect, the way you go within, the way you choose silence over ignition. And that's a big thing for this collective. You do that. But how through your hibernation, you've just changed. But I do think they have fear that you have moved on. This card also specifies holidays, so they might go over certain memories that they share, that it be birthdays or holidays like New Year's Eve, like specific holidays. Or you could have had a holiday with this person. Temperance, the way you balance your emotion. Oh, you just present like a peaceful soul. This is a timing card within the next 14 to 30 days. Do I think they know I don't think that they know that we'll have to see. Because my energy is changing through this reading, so I don't want to speak too soon. But how you're very optimistic, how you get yourself out of restlessness. Maybe that you want to travel the world, or you are a traveler. Maybe they have memories of this, but that you're independent. Independence is coming out in every deck. I admire this about you. But you're outspoken, but I think in a good way. It's your truth, your black egg. And even that other person sees that about you. Can't be easily swayed by others. You walk to your own beat and you're proud of it. You stand in your authentic blueprint and you don't care who or what people have to say about it. That's nice. You're calm. Again, this is all about you, your inner soul. Again, this person knows you at a deep level, probably better than you know yourself. As I'm saying this, for the right collective, there's a reason it's coming to my mind to be like, oh wait, yeah, I am that. Or, oh wait, yeah, I am that. They see right through you. It's nice. Lighthouse, a guidance system for others. You literally are this collective. You're a safe passage. You remove obstacles. You know how to navigate through life. You know how to take a course of action. Again, as soon as you feel something, it's your willpower. Nothing, you won't give, that's way too many. But strength's the only strength of a lion. Your compassion, your kindness, but your force. Goddess of love. You could be a number 7. That says 35 and 9. They could be other important numbers. Could be an S sign. The star! Literally with temperance. Stop it. The way you just trust in the universal flow of life. You have surrendered to spirit, this collective, and they see it. So 14 to 30 days, and then you got 2 to 4 weeks. It's the same timing, but in weeks. That's weird. So that's important for this collective. But you're assertive, independent. Another card of independence. Okay. This says like opinionated, intellectual, individualistic, eccentric. We've gone over all that, but I more think it's just the way you find peace in your environment. Well, you definitely present this way to this person. So that storm and everything you're facing, You remind me of someone that when you're going through a hurricane, you might turn into that wolf energy and kind of just cut yourself off from the world a little bit, which is sad. Learn to let people in. That's a trauma response. That's hyper independence. That's trauma. But you could be an Aquarius. Okay. Purpose-driven, secure, confident, you get things done, but a little bit stubborn. But this is what they admire about you. I think they like that you're bold, you're brave, you're reliable, that they can count on you. So again, they remember that wolf energy about you. And that people around you can count. Like the people around you, if they see you as reliable and that they can count, they would see this about you when it comes to family, friends, community. But through this anchor, they see your hard work. It's all been through the process of baby steps, progression. You just keep on going step by step, your spiritual growth. You don't give up on yourself. You don't give up on the things you want to achieve in this world. You always just keep going, even if you're feeling battered and bruised. You don't give up on yourself, and that's why you don't give up on the people around you. That's beautiful. 17. It's nice. But you are a little detective. That's that lucid energy. You don't miss a beat. But this is underneath temperance, so maybe they see you balancing this out a little bit, but you don't miss a detail here. You examine the fine print. I think this is what scares this person and the person connected to them. But you're larger than life. That's nice. Your vision, the falcon underneath this lighthouse, that is a confirmation for the right collective as well, because you got the clairvoyant with the other person, but you rise above. You rise above challenges, hardship, your ability to just keep pushing, the way you strategize, your skill set, your focus, the way you've transitioned, the way you've changed, the way you connected to your higher self, your third eye, the things you see, and your far-reaching vision. 2nd of the 7th, 7th of the 2nd. Falcons could be important as a sign as well. And then star energy, you've got, oh, that's way too many, but we'll get that one. Chariot, go get her. Again, willpower, action prone. You make a decision, no one can throw you off that chariot. You're not an easily swayed person because you trust in the universe. You trust that it's coming from up above, and that's why you don't stop. But another card of independence. You've got so many cards here of independence. What's that? Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Well, I don't know the truth, that's what I'm hearing. You know that Neo song? I love that about you. You remind me of a boss. Like I said, that 9 of Pentacles. They love this. Something they admire. You just want to make sure it's not hyper-independence, this collective. Just me as a reader, that's what I'm feeling. They might not know that about you, but you can be... You tend to isolate, so they've got memories of this, that you do shut down emotionally. But I think this, with this star energy here, maybe they see you balancing this out, but I think this is a fear for them, especially if you have memories that they're a talker or they're anxious to please, they get into an argument, they just want to solve it, and you're someone that needs to sit and overcome it internally before you can try and fix something that's in ignition. This could be a fear of theirs. Maybe sometimes they think, do we align in this? I know they admire it, but this would activate memories of this behavior. But they see you very protected. And I think both of these people see you're very protected, divinely protected. You're not an energy to be messed with, that's for sure. Let's get one more. Fierce and unpredictable. Mystery, you're a mystery. Or you're a problem solver. Entrepreneur, boss, you're a boss. Okay, a little bit mischievous, very clever, very resourceful. I thought this was the Wolverine card. There's a reason I said that, but 1717 is important. The person connected to them got 2424, they've got 17. And I just noticed that elephant dreams, they could have memories of you having prophetic dreams, and if you have prophetic dreams, that's a very rare gift, that one, so you would be very powerful. So that means you told them dreams that came into fruition while they were in your life, or something about the dream state here. Okay, before we get into that, I just want to see how you see this person. I want to see how you see them, and then let's get into oh my God, you see them as an owl. So you know they're very gifted themselves. You would have memories of their intuition and their gifts, that they're a spiritual protector. Look at you. You've got high... Even them, you'd have memories of them being a very hard worker and having a vision in life, what they wanted to achieve. You'd see them as lucky. Got a bit of a temper. They've got a bit of a temper. They definitely have excessive energy that needs to be soothed. But you know they hold back things as well. Like, even though I'm saying they can be like this, that shark, he holds on to truths, and he... sits under the surface. He reminds me a lot of that crocodile. Waits for the right time. But then again, you got the mask. So maybe that's a bit more of their mask. You know that they're holding back truth. Black egg! Maybe this person really prides themselves in honesty. You could have learnt a lot from this person as well. I find true divine, especially just before your separation, you actually... They give you so much of their magic, vice versa. You charge each other's batteries. So they would have been a little bit profound. They would have said things to you, don't make it fit, that you had moments of, whoa. You would have had those moments with them, like you're special. Like, you would have had that moment, okay? But let's take work away from it. You know they've got a community around them. But the sad thing is, I think this collective, you've got the wrong impression. Like, I had the wrong impression when I started reading it. I actually think, like I said, not just your person, but whoever's connected to them, perception's starting to shift here. It's actually quite beautiful. But you see this person very highly in your mind, okay? But there is something about their gift, their sight, and their truth that you remember, okay? You know. And if you're a true divine pairing, you're both as gifted. You're cut from the same cloth. You both have a high priestess oracle within you. Let's get one more. But their untapped potential. They put a spell on you. They put a spell on the people. So they're well liked. You would have had, they'd be very charismatic. They would have lit up a room. They would have had their captivating energy, your person. And you remember that. They would have literally lit up rooms they walked into. It's that, is it the Aries or Leo card in the intentions? Your magnetism outweighed I think you were both very magnetic people. I wouldn't be surprised if together, relationship planet, you're a one. You're just destined to light up a room together. So you take your birthday, your destiny numbers, your life path numbers, bring them to a single digit. Yours and theirs. They're captivating. They're definitely a memorable soul. And that makes sense with why you think they've got seduction and third party around them. Because of this energy, especially if they won your heart and you're how I'm describing you, I think it's hard for you to let people in on a deep level. Okay, I just want to get a couple of these for how you see them. And then we'll see how they're feeling towards you now, and if there's going to be... Stop it! I'm reshuffling. They're all the same cards. They're all the same cards. You're mirroring. And it's funny because remember I had that deviation and I said, I was like, that reading I did, and you guys were like, no, that's the masculine. It's like you guys right now, I think you have the same impression of one another. But anyway, how do you see this person? So the eagle, falcon for you, eagle for them. They challenge people as well, so they're a bit of an individualistic, but I think you hope that they're coming into, they're reawakening lost hope, but again, their clear vision, their perspective in life, their innocence, they have a real childlike soul here, but they're spontaneous, they're carefree, a little bit inexperienced in life, but I think it's more hopes you have it, that they have a new perspective coming over them, and I do believe this person gave you a new perspective in life as well. Fool. The way they jump in, their free spirit. I think you learn a lot from this person. But they're an individual as well. They're original. And they're a rebel without a cause. So they don't like being told what to do, your person. But I think it's, you want this new beginning, a new cycle. But the way they accelerated excitement in your life, they were a surprise for you. But I think you hope that they're growing. I think that you feel it in your soul that they're growing just like you, but sometimes you question. But how they implemented growth in your life as well. You see them as lucky, again with that owl. So you would have had memories of this person being quite a lucky person, but their happiness. Seeing that Sea Otter card. Happy little Vegemite. Another card of carefree. They really were a free spirit. They were a very light-hearted being with you. Short-lived. I'm seeing this more of a short-lived romance, but it felt like a reward receiving them in your life. They could have been quite flirty, especially with that starfish energy, but I think this is... You believe it's just stuck. I think you do believe this will come in, but maybe that they need to make more self-sacrifices or self-reflection. You know it's just in limbo. It's just in that hanged man. But this card specifies their enlightenment, their spirituality, how they inspired you. Okay, but their psychic abilities, the right collective, that's another confirmation. You remember that about your person. But I think this is what throws you off. The scythe energy, the sun at an unexpected change. This is about accidents as well. That was a theme at the start, but the way they release this, the shock of it all, the reckoning that came. I think when you're not the right collective, you're going through a void at the moment, and I think that you're trying to make sense of your feelings. You've got to try and let go. Divines, remember it's about self-discovery and finding yourself. You guys needed to live out your cycles in separation to become these versions of yourself. Okay, but I do think your person's growing exceptionally, and just because you can't see it right now doesn't mean it's not happening. That's what your magical red threads are for. As you grow, you pull them up. Okay, all right, let's see how they're feeling towards you. Oh, the cosmic healing. I do think there's a perception shift taking place. We like that. And they're feeling towards you. So they're thinking about this no contact, wanting to make movement. That's nice. First, that was the first. You got it too. You're mirroring. And I said that in your part. They're feeling a storm right now. Remember when that love call came out? I said, this is both of you. It is both of you. They're wanting to move here right now. Trust. Trust. This is nice. Healing. And I believe they have been healing. They've been healing a lot. You're going to be surprised. Yes, they see your courage, bravery, and determination, but I think that's what's activating in them. This isn't long, my stars, my angels. This is nice. Getting a very warm feeling reading this one. Okay, so underneath chaos, I do think they compare a little bit still. They could really see you glowing up in your Empress era and radiating. Maybe they feel a few insecurities with you, but again, trust the universe. Green light through this no contact sign. Trust. and the photographs, and I said, no, I think this is both of you. That photos, reminiscing, memories, rekindle, nostalgia. So they want movement here. Okay, you just need to... They're going over it just like you are. Healing. I think they're inspired by you. It's beautiful. Too many. Healing through good pairing, through their running energy. We love that. The perception shift is the first thing that needs to take place, and I think that's finally what's happening for this collective. But again, make sure all those details we were talking about fit. So courage, bravery, determination through the separation and the rejection. So maybe they've got rejection trauma. Can I be honest? I'm going back to that other person involved in this. I think they're a key. I think they're a key to your whole story. But I think that person, let it be a mother, a father, an older sibling, there's something here. They love your person so much. I think they silence how they really feel about this because they just want your, of course, I always say when it comes to our family and friends, they just want the best for us. And I don't think your person might know that this person keeps tabs on you. I don't know what it is, but I feel this person's a puzzle piece in your journey and you might not be aware of it. The right collective, I think you are, because you would have had the intuition, but you're just watching at the bottom. Trust. Let the universe unfold this together. I always say it's everybody's wheel that needs to go bing when it comes to a soul connection, a soul contract, ignition in something in your soul contract. You just need to trust. I actually think this collective, you and that person, whoever that may be, you might end up being very, very close, very good friends. Okay. All right. I want to see their true intention, and then we'll get some message cards, and then we're going to get action. Okay. We'll roll the dice and see what's coming next. Who's coming next? Because like I said, I feel intuitively that other energy might approach you first. Okay. Okay, so there was some karmic things here attached to other people, responsibilities, but Taurus energy, and we did get that Queen of Pentacles as well, and then we've got age difference. I remember I mentioned something about age here as well. I took forever in making my mind up about our connection. Instead of speaking to, I'd run away and indulge in unnecessary, but they're healing their running energy, and I think this is also why whoever this other person is, I think they have to be very careful what they say. It's like, I think your person's just starting to find their feet again. Yes, they've seen them grow and evolve, but I just think your person's maybe very sensitive, or like I said, a little bit of a rebel. So it's kind of like they need a bit of reverse psychology, your person. 83, 62. I know there is a huge age gap between us. And it's sad because I think that they hold in a lot of this emotion as well. And they don't let many people in, just like you. And some may even, I think this is an unnecessary fear. I always say love is love. And that's what true divines you're meant to teach, unconditional love. So there definitely was. Underneath, they attached to someone. Could have been a situationship. It could have been multiple. It could have been, I think this person tried to replace, and that's how, unfortunately, runners, avoidant people, that's what they kind of do. They think by finding other people that might... It doesn't matter what happens in your separation. Just remember that. But whatever they've done with this energy, it created a tower in their life, and they're starting to realize that. Okay. Again, it was part of the cycle. And I always say, if there is an age difference, it's really hard. I always say my age gap divines, it's the hardest. You watching your person spread their wings and getting more love lessons in life, and even just general life lessons. It's hard to sit on the sidelines, but it's what needs to happen to make someone grow inside. Okay, but Whatever this first row, they face some tower moments here because of it. I feel my life is falling apart, being pulled apart. No matter what I try and build, things keep crumbling around me. I wish you were here to help. And that's why they're going over your wolf energy and just how stable you were and how much you made them feel safe. You were the only solid thing in my life. Aww. And maybe they're going over it because they've taken so long to make their mind up. And if they don't have much to offer you right now, financially or whatever it is, I think it makes them a bit hesitant. I know you want more from me, but this is all I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of what I can give. And they see you as so independent. So it's like they want to be able to add value to you and to your table. And I think this intimidates them a bit. But I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. Number 13, surrender to the divine. And then age difference. Twin flame, you've got it under societal issues. So they believe, they're perceptive that you could look like those two as well. It's very rare I say that with this card. I think I've only ever said it one other time, but I heard it. They believe. Maybe for so long the age difference really affected them, but if they're learning about the divine journey, and that happens when you activate, they could have really come across and come to learn that this is one of true divine's biggest blocks. Not all of you, but a large majority of you have this. Very nice. Number 24. 24 is important. Maybe they were mentally, materially. I don't mind that card. For a masculine, I think that's good to focus on, as long as it's not just being all flashy, all show and spending more and getting yourself into debt and stuff just for appearance. But I think the masculines focusing on success it's something positive for them. Okay. Let's just see. I want to get my little old tried and true black and white cards of what they want to say, and then we'll see. We'll roll the dice and see what their next movement is going to be towards you. I'm just hearing you need to be patient and gentle. That's what I heard straight away when I heard that. When I said... Anyway. What does this person want to say to you? I believe you! Perception shifting. Your truth. The black egg. Oh... We love that. That's nice. I wasn't looking for something, and that happens when divines meet each other. You were not looking for each other. It happens serendipitously. It's a love like you've never experienced. You're not each other's usual type. It's completely different from anything you've ever experienced before. I think they go over this, but you are my destiny. They're starting to believe. Oh, this is nice. Our connection is so beautiful, but it's also painful. And I think that's this collective's energy as well. Confusing as hell. You know what? I'm going to say it. You know how I was saying before, I think this person has gotten advice from this other person before the perception shift. I don't think your person has opened up about how they're feeling about you to anyone for a very long time. And I think that's part of I think your person will end up talking to whoever this person is, and that is what's going to give them the confidence to come through. I think in the past, like if we tapped into that other person in the past, even if it was just a few weeks, a month ago, I think the perception shift would have been very different to what we just read. It's funny how the universe works. Don't think I don't care about you, because I really do. This person, again, they're healing their running energy. When they're too emotionally charged, that's what they do. They shut down. It's a coping mechanism for them. But this collective, you do it in your own right as well. You've got to remember how they remember you. I want to give you the world truth. That small offering, they want to give you so much more than that. Give me more time. I'm not good enough for you yet. That's sad. But I really do think they're working on becoming the best version because they worship your perfection. You're perfect to them. This is where they're stumped with this. They believe you're their person, but it's what can I offer you? What can I... Remember, that's underneath. It took me so long to make my mind up. I did this, I did that, I indulged in it. And then they think, well, how will this person... You've got to see how they see you, right? And that's something they need to overcome. The right collective, you're probably hearing me say this, saying, I wouldn't care, and blah, blah, blah. Trust the universe. Trust the universe, because you should care a little bit. I always say, if you want to be an empress, if you want to be a divine feminine in a connection, you need to let your person protect and provide for you. And I think if you are so independent as this person sees you, probably every relationship, you've provided for yourself, paid your own way, just trust the universe is creating something magical here. Okay. You are my destiny. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. Truth, as we would just set, be patient. Not your ego's time, divine time. Trust in destiny. Our connection is so beautiful but painful and confusing as hell. So we meet again, my dear friend, through space and across time. I think you guys are dreaming of each other right now. But again, you will meet again. Just breathe. Don't think I don't care about you, because I really do. You are healing my soul. I believe that. But it's a work in process. A work in progress. But it's a work in progress. Last one. You are my secret passion. That confirms they haven't opened up about this yet. And I think you're this other person's secret passion. I ain't gonna lie. I think you're both of them. Just saying. Let's get one more. Oh. My love for you is without bound. So you, this collective, don't make your... Oh, I know you are my other half. Make sure your love for them is without bound. Just trust, okay? All right, let's get tarot. I'm going to roll a dice. If a 6 comes out, it's not time to read it just yet. Because just reading them, I do think this still needs a little bit more time. I don't think it's just there just yet, but just no movements on their mind, and that's why you're feeling acceleration. At the bottom, I want you by my side. Hey, Salem, you're right. And I desire you deeply and internally. Just believe. Okay, if a 6 comes out, no tarot. 2. I'm going to say 2 days. I'm going to say 2 weeks. Okay, it could be 2 days, but I'm going to say 2 weeks. Let's get our twinning cards. All right, so their action towards you in the next 2 weeks. Oh. Okay, so they're wanting to make it some manifestation, trust divine timing. I do think they're coming in with determination. I do think they're coming in full force to talk about this heartbreak and what happened here. I think they might more be approaching this wanting to really heal and let go of the past and really speak about certain things that have happened here. Okay, this one specifies a problem solver, wanting to solve the issues. Do I think they're coming in, wanting a reconciliation? I think they want that in the bottom of their core, but I do think they're going to be a little bit nervous. So they might be more approaching it in a way of, I really want to clear out the past and what's happened here. Empress energy. I think they're going to be quite soft and sensitive. Mother. Sorry, I heard that straight away. Why do I feel someone's coming before this person? Or they could bring up their mother. Okay, but mother first card. First word. But they're wanting stability. I think they're going to approach you very soft and more on a deeper level. But when it comes to action, and I think they're going to be very nervous. Okay. I think this person's going to come in more soft-spoken, but I am seeing motion, which is nice. But they're not coming in like do you know what? Not arrogant, no ego. I just think soft and emotional, which is nice. Okay, boundaries up a little bit. I think they're coming in a little bit burdened, and I think they're going to want to talk about the burdens and finally release those wands. But this is going to be hard for this person. I think you're both this personality type. You don't let many people in on a deep level with vulnerabilities and pain. And so for them to be opening up about this stuff, this is going to take a lot for them. So don't be pushy, and it's going to be very hard for them to put those wands down even just a little bit, to let you in on how they really feel. Okay, what did I say before? Gentle and patient. Okay, one more. Wheels gone thing. It's fate. There is something very magical coming in the next 2 weeks from the unit. It's time. Destiny. I just want one more for this Empress. I do believe that's the way they're going to present, but I have a feeling there's another. One more for Empress. Moon. They could be a Pisces. I think you're blinded to this. I don't think you know. Confusion, hidden truth. Yes, this will be revealed through thing, but confusion, hidden truth, deception, fear, illusion, intuition, emotional mystery. Mystery. This is important. This, I do think this is what they're going to... There's something you do not see. That's part of the wheel, part of this whole puzzle piece. And you need to trust. And in all aspects, you need to be gentle. You need to be understanding. And I think this collective you are anyway. Let's just see how you need to react, to, like your action towards this. Whoa. Well, don't be like that. Hold on. Oh my God. One more. Okay, I just be careful, because there's a reason I said gentle. Okay, be gentle. I think whatever's going to be, especially, you've got to remember how my perception shifted through this reading, which means you're in a perception before you started this reading, I think a little bit negative. Okay, especially with this attached energy. I think you're blinded here. So just be, I think Queen of Swords is good with the realist energy, and she knows her boundaries. Okay, she's a truth seeker. I always say, when it comes to, you don't want to be Queen of Swords, come in, tell me the whole truth, nothing but the, you know, put yourself in an ivory tower, be a little bit ice cold. You don't want to be that. And you got the pairing at the bottom. You could be a double, like you could both be an air sign. But also just me personally, I see this as my pairing in divine separation, because they're so stuck in the mind over communication. I think your initial instinct is going to be, because let's be real, how both of these people perceive you. Very independent, very this, very that. Just watch how you're presenting, because this is going to need dedicated effort from both of you, but slow and steady. Okay, I know there's been pain, but it's time. They got 10 of wands, you got 10. It's time to drop these swords, it's time to drop these wands and create a new chapter. But don't be sitting there, why this, why that, why that. Okay, it's not going to work. Genuine, but definitely watch this approach. Good to have a realist outlook, but don't be cold-hearted. Okay, let's get one more for Queen of Swords. Hierophant. Remember all your spiritual teachings, everything that you've learned. Okay, he's like head of the pack of them all. This could lead to something very beautiful here. And they could also be a father, okay? Or maybe you need advice. Maybe you need to chat to your dad or something before you react or pause. You might even have a bit of a shock here, because remember when Hierophant came out before, I was like, father or the Queen of Mother? But I think that's more you. Everything you've learnt on your journey is going to need to be put in place, okay? Or even turn to spiritual guidance first, but this could lead to marriage, okay? When the student is ready, the teacher appears. But advice, maybe seek out some advice from someone that you trust before you relay what you're feeling, okay? Especially if you can see you're very in the moment. Ten of Swords. You got a lesson with this. There's always a lesson with divine communicate. That's too many, but we'll get that one. High Priest. Stop it. Stop it. Remember at the start I said my divine pairing? You got it again. Okay, and I put that card back. This could be a union, but I literally put that back just then. That's the divine pairing. It's how you deal with this. Okay? Just remember what this has all been for. Without everything that happened, again, I say it all the time, you wouldn't be who you are, they wouldn't be who they are. Why have that approach for some? Queen of Cups, that's what we want. Okay? Compassion, empathy, understanding. Yes, realist. Yes, realist, few boundaries, but remember how far you've come. All right? You both need to put dedicated effort in, lovers. Your contract, 8 of Pentacles. Both of you. For your new beginning, your new story. Not just this person. Okay? The wheels at play. Trust. Very nice. And again, if you can't trust it in that moment, calm, center. Just be transparent. My emotions going blah, blah, blah. Just give me a few days or whatever it may be. Okay? No need to rush anything. Very nice. I really like that reading. I like when readings take a turn like that. That's nice. Oh, why is that wanting to fall? Okay, that's clearly not meant to go there. Okay. Well, that's a lot. Your perseverance in love is about... And the tea, and remember at the start I said make a tea. Maybe you need to get some nice teas, but you could love tea as well. And I see that as my little witchy brew pot. Alice in Wonderland. Divine guidance, divine intervention taking place when the student is ready. The teacher will appear. J with the S and the love heart. Big J, crescent moon. But those three together, that's important. A, peach. I see this is booty. You could have a nice bottom. Or your person could. Are my eyeballs on that? Golden elixir. Apple, the forbidden fruit. Trust. Just be patient. Don't be looking for ulterior motives. The world is your oyster. IMC. Michael, N and E. Signs, your signs would be different. They wouldn't be the same. You would be getting different signs if this is coming close to coming in. And then you've got a new beginning in love. Watch out for your signs over these next few days, couple weeks. Union signs of physical union are so different to your own internal signs that you get along your journey. That's another big key to see if you're actually coming in. 14th of the 11th. 4th of the 11th, 4th of the 11th, 6th of the 10th, 10th of the 6th, 14, 14, 14, 41, mirrored numbers, reflected numbers. So not synchronized, reflected. You're opening a portal. Okay, so 13, 31, 14, 41, 12, 20, 15, 51. And then you got 4, 4 here as well. So portal energy, tomorrow's 6, 6 portal. 12th of the 6th, 18th of the 6th, 18th of the 12th. 1st of the 12th, 12th of the 1st, 14th of the... 14's important. 14th of the 2nd, 20th of the 6th. 6, 6, the 6, 6 portal. Sign. And then 1, destiny. All right, my loves, I love you guys. Have a beautiful evening. Enjoy your night, sweetest dreams.